What's going on, everybody? What's going on, my simply seductive people? This is going to be a fresh crack on the elemental whiskey. And as well, we're going to compare it with the chocolate one. I got the caramel one, finally got it in the mail. And we're going to be comparing both of them. So, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody had a great Sunday. Those who went to church and, did what they had to do, just now they're probably home relaxing and just kicking it with their family. So yeah, so about I believe it was like 5 months ago, I went and purchased from the Elemental. If you don't know about the Elemental, they are a fragrance house, black owned fragrance house, and they started to dabble in whiskeys. So the first one I got about five, maybe almost 6 months ago, which was the only one that was available at the time. And I heard that they had another one that was coming out, was a caramel one, and I couldn't wait to taste that one because this one, the chocolate one. So let's read this real fast. So it says, crafted to perfection, the old elemental whiskey, limited quantities, presents its first offering in a hand-blown crystal decanters from Sweden, each adorned with a stunning crystal skull inlay. This design is a tribute to our founder, Old Man Luke. So Luke Solomon is the creator, and wears the same iconic skull ring. So he wears the same iconic skull ring. And it says, what makes the whiskey truly exceptional is the craftsmanship behind it. Luke approaches its creation with the same precision and artistry he applies to his world-renowned fragrances. We'll get into the fragrances as well, using the ancient method of enfleurage. I guess. I hope I didn't butcher that. A technique typically reserved for perfumery. He has infused the luxurious spirit, right? Just want to make sure my mic is on. The luxurious spirit with the finest Belgian chocolate, enhancing every sip with unparalleled depth and richness. The results, a whiskey like no other, smooth, indulgent, and utterly unforgettable. I'm gonna tell you right now that the chocolate one was no joke. It was delicious. I mean, it was like literally sipping, even on the nose. It was like smelling the Belgium chocolate, and you got a little bit of fruits in there, and on the palate, it was just exactly what he described on the palate is what you tasted on the palate, and the finish, dare I say it, it was just went smooth, like straight down, no burn, no lingering like heat. It was just amazing. And so that one was the first one I tasted. So you go here and they retail for 160, right? With shipping and handling. To me, I think I don't know anybody anywhere else in the United States. I paid 15 and some change, so I think altogether it came out to like 177 for that. So this is right here. Using the ancient method on influence, a technique typically reserved for perfumery, Luke has infused the luxurious spirits with the finest Belgian chocolate, enhancing every sip with unparalleled depth and richness. The result, whiskey like no other, smooth, indulgent, and utterly unforgettable. So yeah, and so here's the caramel one, which I'm gonna unbox today, and here are there's a travel decanter. Here are some of the fragrances. But let's go back and so this one right here. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I gotta grab it. I was not prepared. Be right back. Just give me a few seconds. I'm gonna grab it. All right, I'm sorry for that short little break, but here is the presentation as far as the box. I don't know if you guys can see it. So this is the chocolate whiskey. They both come in the same presentation as far as like the box, and they both come with the crystal that's hand blown like that as well. And they sit like this. This is the chocolate one. I'm gonna pour this one out too, so we can compare the chocolate one. And here is the bottle. If you have never seen it, I showed it so many times already. It's just stunning piece of artwork right here. I mean, something that you're gonna pull out. Let me grab my Glencairn. Let me get this poured up in there. All right. So, all right. Cheers. So on the back of the box, this one, it says nose on the nose. Supposed to get rich chocolate, which you get that, caramel, which you get that, and vanilla. But I get some kind of spice as well in the background, besides the vanilla and the chocolate and the caramel. Mostly chocolate to my nose. And then it says on the palate, smooth and creamy with layers of chocolate, toasted oak, and hints of spice. I knew it was like some kind of spice that was in there because I tasted it like some kind of spice when you have it in your palate. And then on the finish, it's warm and lingering and sweet, velvety aftertaste. So, like I said, it's just salute. That is just, all those flavors just pop right in your mouth. You get the hint of the spices. You get that vanilla. You get that caramel. You get every single thing that he described on there. You get every single thing. And this is so good. It's so good. I know it's only 40% ABV and 80 proof, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, 80 proof, 40% ABV. Yep. Besides that, it is delicious. So I'm going to set this to the side. And then we're going to get into the caramel one. So they shipped it in this box like this. I put these, when I ship out my fragrances, when people buy my fragrances off of me, I ship them out in boxes and I put these stickers all over just like they did, just to make sure that it gets to the person and they don't harm it. So, and here is, if you see that, the elemental fragrance is in Brooklyn, from where mine came from. I don't know where, if you order, I don't know where yours is gonna come from, but mine came from Brooklyn. And they do a pretty good job packaging it, and it comes pretty solid. See, comes in there, and they also have it extremely bubble wrapped. So let's get this open. Maybe I could just pull this off. There we go. And like the other one, it's going to say instead of chocolate, it's just going to say caramel whiskey, but it's going to be basically the same presentation as the other one. And this is 40% APV, and it's 80 proof, which is the proof is up here. The other one, the proof was down here. Okay. Same presentation with the skull. Beautiful presentation. And let's read a little bit about this one. Oh, this one doesn't have the same as the other one. Oh, that's not good. Let's go to it over here. All right. So it says, upon initial taste, rich caramel flavors envelop the palate, smoothly combining with velvety butterscotch, toffee, and hint of sea salt. Okay, achieving an enticing blend of sweetness and complexity. All right, we're gonna see about that. And then let's see taste here. Same price as the chocolate one. And then it says, indulge in the seductive allure of elemental caramel whiskey, a rich and velvety spirit that captures the essence of indulgence, inspired by intoxicating sophistication. I can't read today. Of the elemental fragrance Star 69, number 19. This whiskey is bold yet refined expression of luxury. So this is supposed to be paired with Star 69. I'm not sure what the chocolate one was supposed to be paired with, but from the first sip, waves of decadent caramel envelop the palate. Okay, I'm looking forward to that. Mingling seamlessly with silky butterscotch toffee. Okay, I'm looking forward to that too. I don't know if you ever had those little hard candies that came in the yellow wrapper, like the butterscotch candies from way back in the day. I don't know if they still make them or not, but that's what, when I read that butterscotch, anything butterscotch, it just automatically clicks in my brain. It brings me to that exact candy. I don't know. It just, I guess it's subconsciously. And whispers of sea salt, creating a captivating balance of sweetness and intrigue. Its smooth, seductive finish lingers like a lingering touch. Seductive finish lingers like a lingering touch, warm, inviting, and undeniably sensual. Okay. Crafted for those who appreciate the finer things, the elemental caramel whiskey is more than a drink. It's an experience. Bold, yet smooth, rich, yet effortless. See, man, I'm messing up, y'all. Too much. The whiskey is the ultimate indulgence for nights that demand a touch of elegance and a taste of extraordinary. Okay, I don't know. They don't have Star 69 over here. You could get the discovery set of the fragrances for $150. We'll look into that as well. So basically, here we go. This is it, and let's get this one cracked. I don't have little laser. I don't have this fragrance. I should have got it to compare it, but I do not have it, and I will probably eventually get it just to compare the fragrance and the liquor together. But let's see. Let's crack this. So, give me a second. So no. Okay, there's something there. Hold on, guys. Be right back. You guys can still talk to me while I'm trying to get this open. I don't want you to see me struggling to try to get this open. But yeah, so I mean, if you want, you can go on the website and the elemental fragrances, elemental whiskey. They also have some other kind of blends, but they don't come in this luxurious looking decanter. So there we go. Got it all. All right. I'm back, y'all. Sorry for that. I just didn't want you guys to see me struggling to take the cap off of this, but I got it off. Let's get this poured up. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. So 100%, like I was saying, this smells like one of those little yellow wrapped butterscotch candies. Oh man, the nose is just beautiful. Yeah, you could definitely, the butterscotch is just like, I don't smell the caramel as much, but the butterscotch is just overwhelmingly just on the nose. All right, let's see how it is on the palate. Oh man. Okay. So on the palate, you definitely, here's the bottle. It's just like the other one. I don't know why this one doesn't have the tassel. Like here is the chocolate one and it has the tassel. This one didn't come with the tassel. And the chocolate one as well. It has the notes on the back of the box. The caramel one didn't. But like I was saying, yeah, the butterscotch, it's delicious. I didn't even know that you like butterscotch like that. But this, I thought I was in love with the chocolate one. Nah, this caramel one is the one to go with. The chocolate one is good, but if I would have to pick one of these two, I'm definitely hitting that caramel one. This one is just that sweetness of that butterscotch and that the toffee and just you get the caramel too as well on the palate, and then the finish is just smooth. I know a lot of people don't use that word, but that's the only way I can describe it. It's not like, okay, so yesterday, I bought a barrel pick from Stu Leonard's. It was Angel's Envy, their single barrel, their barrel pick. And it said it had notes of this and that and this and that. And let me tell you something. That thing just scorched my mouth when I was on the palate. It wasn't as good as they advertised it to be. And the finish, my whole chest was burning for like 10 minutes. Like I had some kind of acid reflex going on or something. But those compared to this, I mean, that the proof on that is probably a lot stronger than these are. But hold on one second. Let me grab that bottle. I'll be right back. And then I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, I'm back. I want to go grab the Angel's Envy that I bought yesterday. So here we go. Sorry if I keep going in and out and putting you guys on break and coming back in, but just wanted to show you. So here is the Angel's Envy. Let's get a little. All right, here we go. So here's the Angel's Envy that I got. Sorry for the background. This is my son's room, and this is where he has his whole setup. He has a whole beautiful setup over here with the Stream Deck and everything. So this is it right here. This is the one that I got yesterday from Stu Leonard's. So this is the single barrel, and it's a Kentucky straight bourbon finished in port wine barrels, right? And it's 55% APV, and it's 110 proof. It's 750 ml. But I tried to drink this neat. I wasn't having it, and ended up just, if I can't drink it neat, I'll just make an old fashioned, and I ended up just having an old fashioned. But back to the caramel. This, guys, if you were to pick one of these, right? I would definitely pick the butterscotch one, and because it's just better on the palate, better on everything. Not taking anything away from the chocolate one, because the chocolate one is amazing. But if that one's amazing, this one is spectacular. That's what I gotta say about that. So let's go here. All right, so they said this is supposed to be, so let's go to fragrances, right? And it's supposed to be paired with Star 69. I think it said it was number 16. Right, I don't see it. Okay. Let's see over here. Okay. Maybe I passed it. Let's go back to number 1. Okay. Maybe no, I don't think I'm allergic to the notes or anything like that, Jay. I just didn't like it. I didn't appreciate it. It's not as good as this one is. It's definitely a lot stronger. This one, I heard nothing but good reviews about this one right here, Cashmere Sex. Tazo, they're used formerly known as Tazo the reviewer, now is Playboy Tazo. He and Terrence Sr. were talking about this the other day. I think it was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, on their live stream. It was either yesterday or the day before yesterday. It might have been Friday. It wasn't yesterday. It might have been Friday, I believe. I don't know. But I'm looking for Star 69 and I do not see it. I want to see what the notes of that fragrance is. You got Lemonhead. Let me go back to whiskey. Okay, let's go back here. And it said, let's see what it said here. Star 69, number 19. Okay. So how come I didn't see it? 1, 6, 6, 9, 11, 13. I went 13 to 20. 21, 24. Star 69 not on here anymore? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, let's go back to the whiskey and go back here. And then we're going to, give me 1 second. I'm looking it up on Max Aroma, because I know Max Aroma carries the brand. So See if we could get lucky. Here we go. The elemental. All right, guys. Like I said before, I'm sorry for keep doing this to you. Short break, be right back, and all that other stuff. But here we go. Here are some fragrances. Let's see if we can find Star 69 on here. Here we go. Star 69. Let's quick view this. All right. So here it's 300 for the bottle. See if we can get any notes on it. Let's. Here we go. Okay, details. It said main accords, sandalwood, caramel, and leather. It's a unisex fragrance for spring and fall, day or night. So we have top notes of sandalwood. Sandalwood always comes out off like creamy. And then we have middle notes of caramel, which I love caramel and everything. And then we have base notes of amber and leather. All right, so I guess that pairs with, let's see, caramel and sea salt and butterscotch. I don't see how that pairs with this, but maybe smelling that and sipping on this and smelling that in conjunction with each other is just, it's gonna bring it out, like the fragrance more, bring out the palette more of this. I'm not sure, but man, oh man, that is delicious. If you're gonna take anything away from this live stream today, if you were wanted to pick between the elemental caramel or the elemental chocolate, depend on what you like better. But as taste wise, I believe the caramel, you're getting more bang for your buck, and it's better on the palate than the chocolate. Not taking anything away from the chocolate. I'm not saying the chocolate is terrible or bad. The chocolate is fantastic, but the caramel is just, I mean, you see the dent I put in the chocolate one already. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to kill this bottle. Like, I like to save it for special occasions because I love the way the bottle looks. And so, and here's, we just opened the caramel one and look at the dent. It's not even a dent at all compared to the dent I put in the chocolate one. That's how much I like the chocolate one, that I was putting that massive of a dent. So yeah, so yesterday I was in Stu's and Stu Leonard liquor store, and I was trying to look for, actually I was on the hunt for Penelope Architect Creme Brulee, but apparently they don't have it anywhere over here near me, and the closest place was like 45 to 54 minutes away, and I did not want to take that drive. So I just, went in there and I was looking. They had the Russell's 10, but it wasn't LLME, it was LLMA. So I just left it on the shelf. And I got this one. They had a Knob Creek barrel pick as well, which I was trying to decide whether to get the Angel's Envy or the Knob Creek. And then what was the other one they had? They had a local distillery too. I forgot what it was called, man, off the top of my head. I can't remember. But the guys at the store was telling me that they're true to the name of the whiskey. They had an espresso one. They had a coffee one. What else did they have? It's getting past my mind right now, but they had a bunch that were interesting. Like, cause they have like little the price and like little descriptions of what you're gonna get on your nose, what you're gonna get on the palate, and what you're gonna get on the finish as well. And it just describes it. This the Angel's Envy, this their barrel pick, this one right here. It was so good, and it sounded so interesting on all the stuff that it said on the little description card that it intrigued me, and I was just like, all right. I ended up getting that, but it was disappointing. But you know, sometimes you're never gonna get a hit all the time. You're gonna get a couple misses. I'm not saying I'm not gonna put that to use. I will use that in an old fashioned rather than drink it neat, because neat didn't do it for me. It was just I was like, no. So I just made an old fashioned. Man, oh man. That nose is just something to die for, man. I mean, I hope when I get my hands on the Penelope Creme Brulee. Penelope is an underrated bourbon brand that you guys should be tapping into as well. They have a lot of good offerings. Havana, Rio, Cigar Sessions, Toasted Rye. I love the Toasted Rye. Toasted. Want to get my hands on Valencia. What is it? Rose Cast too. I have that one. Weeded. I have that one as well. Penelope is a great brand in general. So, oh no. I mean, that's been my take on the Elemental. So, as well as they have fragrances as well as whiskey. Supposedly this one, Star 69, is the one you're supposed to pair with the caramel. I don't know which one you're supposed to pair with the chocolate, but here's the chocolate one once again. These are going to go right back in the box, right back on the shelf as soon as the live stream is over. And here is the caramel. As always, till next time, follow us on the quest to smell the best. Stay blessed. Peace.